What is up, guys? PK here. In today's video, my god, it's good to be back. It's been a while. I apologize for the morning hair, but it's pretty good in the morning. Now, if you're here just for the internal underscore errors fix, I've put a thing down in the, you can click roughly around here, somewhere in this general area, and you can skip straight to the fix. Now, if you don't know what the frig I'm talking about, and you're like, PK, why the hell have you not been in the Darktide videos? Well, let me show you why. I have literally been physically incapable of playing the game. Now, that doesn't just go for here. In the beta, I was maining the Psyker. And I had a bug on the Psyker, which literally meant any game that I was in, there was a roughly 85% chance that I would crash the game. Not just for me, but for everyone in the game, right? Essentially deleting the game and the progress of everyone in my game, right? That was in the closed beta. Now, of course, we're in the open beta for those that have pre-purchased the game. And so I start playing, right? And I just keep getting this thing. Internal underscore error. Internal underscore error. Internal underscore error. Let me show you what I'm talking about, okay? I've sped up this video, okay? ×5. This is from this morning, okay? Like this is just a brief example. I shit you not, I sat for an hour and a half like this, trying to play a game, okay? So, essentially I clicked play, right? And I was actually surprised that I got all the way in here in my first attempt. That's like further than I normally get. I was like, oh, maybe it works today. No, internal underscore error. I click play. And keep in mind, I'm waiting for 5 times as long in between. Internal error before I even get into the keep, or the equivalent of the keep, right? Internal error. Back to selection screen. I click play. Internal error. Internal error. Internal error. You get the idea. Internal error. Now, once in a while, when I was really, really lucky, I could make it all the way up to the play screen, queue a game, get into a game, and then I would just start disconnecting from there, right? Like, it's ridiculous. This is literally just 2.5 minutes of me trying to play the game. And for real, this took me like literally 15-20 minutes to record, right? Like, and I know I'm not the only one who's had this issue. And the reason I know that is because there's a huge merged forum post on the Fat Shark Forums website that's just merged all the bug reports of internal errors and backend errors. But they seem to be two very different problems as far as I can tell. And I tried everything. I tried literally everything. I tried pumping, like, completely wiping my Wi-Fi netcode, like completely clearing my cache. I tried resetting my router. I tried running everything as administrator. I updated all my drivers, my Steam. I reset my Steam. I tried running everything as administrator. I verified the integrity of my game files. Blah 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 blah. I did all the default responses, right? Everything you could imagine, I tried, and none of it worked. And oddly enough, the solution, which we'll get to momentarily, was extremely simple, right? But you see here, I got into a game immediately. Internal error. Right? I'm like, okay, now I'm in another loading screen. By the time I get in, I have like 10 seconds. Okay, I'm in. Okay, I need to set a keybind. Internal error. Like, I've been waiting for this game for so long, right? And then both in the closed beta and now here, I just felt cursed to the point where I was like, it's literally crying, right? And like, it was supposed to be my job, right? I was supposed to make videos about this, and I'm just sitting here like, delete character. Like, I was getting so frustrated. And so then I went to Google. Now this is the lifesaver. So shout out to this dude here, Waka Laka Waka, a VPN. It is that simple. Use a VPN. Now, I don't have a VPN. I thought about getting a VPN, but I never really had a use personally for a VPN. So, if you don't have a VPN, he suggests this, Windscribe. I am not advocating for this site. I don't know of Windscribe. I've literally until 15 minutes ago, I had never heard of Windscribe in my life. I did a little bit of research. It seems like a legit thing. Go into the website. Again, do it at your own peril. I'm not advocating for the software. I'm not familiar with the software. I don't want to be liable for anything, but download here, boom. Windows, if you have Windows, then you simply, you know, launch it as any other application. Launch it, install it, and once you have installed it, it'll ask you to create an account. Creating an account is free. So once you've done that and you launch the software, you'll get this little thing here, WinScribe, right? That's after you created an account. It'll just ask you for, you know, the standard stuff, account name, email, password, right? That's it. And then you'll get this little thing here. Now, here you simply click this button there. Boom, now you're on a VPN. Now, I think, as you can see here, it's limited in its scope. 2 gigabytes. Yeah, so essentially you get 2 gigabytes for free, as far as I can tell. And otherwise it's free. Now, I haven't put in any credit card information or anything. It literally just, you can install it, and you get 2 gigabytes for free. And as far as I can tell, that immediately fixes the problem. So, let's give it a test, just to show that it actually works. And you saw, literally before, a moment ago, the video I showed you, literally from like less than an hour ago, that the game was unplayable. And that's the experience I've had literally every single day trying. Every single day, for hours and hours and hours. Tried 100 different things, none of it worked until this WinScribe. So as far as I can tell, a VPN doesn't have to be WinScribe. If you already have a VPN set up, NordVPN, whatever it might be, then use it. By all means, use the VPN you already have that you're comfortable with, and that should actually solve the problem as far as I can tell. At least it did on my end. It immediately fixed the problem. And nothing else I've been able to do, and trust me, I searched for many, many hours, and nothing I've done has fixed the problem outside of a VPN. Which means now I can finally play the game now. I can finally play the game.
Eventually,
And we're in. Now, if you remember before, I very rarely got this far. Sometimes I did. I never lasted more than 30 seconds. That's what she said. No, that's a terrible joke. Anyway, as you can see, I can actually play the game now without getting disconnected. And so yeah, that should work. That's pretty much all I want to show you guys. Now I actually wanna play the game now, if you don't mind. So so anyways, guys, it's good to be back. I apologize for the lack of videos, but I literally have been unable to play the game. Also, I've had a lot of real life stuff. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. The grind begins now. Okay, now the grind begins. Now I can do what I do best. Okay, I can finally play the game. And as always, I love you guys. Stay awesome. Pizza.